So it's like 5 o'clock. I wake up and it's really nice. You get the point. I was dreaming. I'm just gonna hold it because I don't wanna speak a few minutes of your time in my life. Okay, so what did I dream about? I was dreaming of uh, a head, basically some skull. It's cold. I was open like a vase. You could put your flower in. You could put your hand in. You could just an open skull. Okay, porcelain or tone, which is basically what's it called in English? Damn shit. Not porcelain. It's called ceramics. Okay. Pot making. And I was thinking of, after all, in the dream, a hand came in there, like to put a hand in there and see how it's hollow. And then also there was basically a protest that also was associated with the protest of COVID. And in order to round this thing really properly up, where it becomes all a wish dream for a moment, there was a woman involved, a beautiful 18-year-old woman that were like talking about how they choose with 18 to have a lover who is substantially older, basically me. And that's kind of the dream. And then I woke up, and needless to say, I was definitely, pretty much I had to just go to the toilet, and over it was the erection. The point is, that dream one more time shows a little bit what I have on my mind. Obviously not in those extremes like a 18-year-old, but about a 28-year-old or a 38-year-old. And I can't even get any response on any of those dating networks. And I don't know what I do wrong, or can I meet somebody? Yesterday, so I walked something. I definitely was reading a lot yesterday, obviously from my iPhone, so my eyes couldn't even see anymore. Like I was basically just yesterday, before the dream, I walked around. I was kind of, I would say I wasn't totally miserable, but I was on the sad side. I wouldn't call myself depressed, but I wouldn't, on the other hand, call myself very happy neither, because, it was a Sunday, definitely a day where people are relaxed. I went a little bit walking, went to the I stayed in Harlem actually. I went to the park. I saw a few people. I even talked to one lady who just stood there. She was obviously not the youngest one, but I would say in her 30s, could be in her 40s. Definitely not a 18-year-old. And I was seeing younger people, but you know what I mean? They even evade eye contact with me, you, me. I then talked to that only person, female, I talked yesterday with, and she was kind of, yeah, she was black and not really interested in talking to me. To bring it to the point, you know. And well, then I obviously did basically a few of those networks, you know, that are offered for you for like be lonely, do this, do that, write what you like, what your preferences are, and so on. You know, it's kind of exhausting. I did it, no reply, and I don't even know what I should say. I mean, my profile, I showed it to people, they say it's fine, and I wait for the gym to open. I'll definitely become a member over there. Hopefully, getting to know the people over there again. I remember that even before that, there was no real chance to really have a friendship with anybody, except a friendship on the in-out level, like just stay distant as far as you can, kind of thing. Anyhow, I mean, yeah, that's kind of. I then, now, as you can tell, I go a little bit through my mind, I brainstorm. I wonder what I should do next. I talked to one fellow I know not for too long. He did call me back. So many people I called, nobody called me back, including my sisters and whoever there is. I reached out a little bit just for conversations, forget about it, and I was obviously very polite, nice, not annoying them. And then, you know, now I go through the mind and enjoy this amazing, really, really great food I have, which I got from, you know, it doesn't matter from where I got it, but you know basically from where. Well, and then I went, you know, I went, walked by some cafes. I did see people there. And that's kind of, I start now wondering whether I should not go regularly to cafes here, where white ladies sit in pairs, actually, mostly, or three even. But I do remember from my experience, they don't like to be interacted with or bothered with. It is not like in a French film. They just don't want it at all. Not at all. It's kind of the leave me alone gesture, attitude, default mode. It's kind of then I go back in my mind to those daily, actually really daily visits in Center Park, just stay healthy, bike around. There I see amazing talents on the bike, wherever, but they never really want to be interacted with, very rarely. But then let's even continue, put it a bit more further. I do meet then amazing people at this open air dance floors. I dance with them, but they're too not aware of one more time. No. No way. They're not. And that's a little bit my situation. So even if they give me phone numbers, there isn't really any desire to even meet up one more time. Even if I say I invite them, not happening. No. And that brings me back to the networks. When I from my heterosexual position, I know that I'm heterosexual. Now, sorry for that, but when you look a little bit, I look around, talk to people, which I actually really do. Well, it's just not so much happening anymore. Well, that's how it is. And brings me back to these definitely Upper West Side, definitely, or Upper East Side, kind of doesn't matter. Those areas that are predominantly very white and I should hang out there more a little bit, but not so easy. Maybe I'm too desperate. Maybe I should go to the movies more. I remember I did that. Costs obviously a little bit of money. I mean, I can manage on credit, of course. I mean, but not really. Neither happening so much in out, rather, or leave me alone, or my friend is coming, or I have a girlfriend, have a boyfriend. Even if they don't even have one, they say that just as a default mode. Oh, I should go to the MoMA films, they don't even cost anything. Well, at least, even if they do buy these tickets, anyhow, the same. Go to the museums, nice, but definitely there are more tourists go to the openings currently. It's summer. I'll go, and then I have not been very successful in anything, so I can go through a list of many people I met. Well, they don't write back. I should do it in a way. I could be even systematic about it. But it's just not helping. And well, I ask myself what this is. And I mean, yeah, there's this Indian woman who definitely met me 2-3 times in a row, but then she was gone. And then I never saw her anymore. But already a day after we met, I saw her by accident, just by sitting there where I was kind of expecting her. Maybe I should just go there and talk to people. I might do that tomorrow and see whether she takes a walk kind of after her, well, job, because people are really repeating similar walks in the field. I did look out for her, but no, not seen a second time. And I did sit around there a little bit, not seen a second time. I only saw her one after the couple of dates we had. I saw her, but that date nothing happened, in fact, except a walk and talking a little bit. And I thought it went well. She had a lot of money. I mean, maybe I didn't I mean, she insisted on this really expensive sushi for $100, and then that was a bit annoying. Well, anyway, that was really stupid, everything. But I don't know. I mean, I told her I have no money. I told her I can't pay that shit. And she told me she has 750,000 on her account, and her family has 20 million. So I was a little bit reluctant. Yeah, well, anyhow, I mean, I saw it's not like she didn't really announce it, that she was like kind of using me. She even said that, kind of. I mean, she was very confused, this lady, with money, with everything. And I told her I don't have any money, and she said, I take you. And then suddenly she wanted me to put quite some money in there, and I didn't even have any. I said next time, but next time I saw her next day, which she walked down with another guy, with a dog. So, I mean, and then she said hi, or she was definitely a little bit off the track. Anyhow, I see a lot of people that I consider like nice and look to me, whatever it's called, normal. And definitely, whatever idiosyncrasies they might have, I definitely put up with it. But there's not even an entryway. There isn't really much I can really do. Anyhow, well, it's almost summertime. Let's see a little bit what happens. Anyhow, oh, by the way, I was reading an entire article, and from the New York magazine, New York Times, about Saif Gaddafi and that society. That was interesting. My God, did I enjoy reading that? And then I was reading more about, events. Then suddenly I find a new topic to paint, so I definitely, buy a new canvas. I spent quite some money actually to paint that thing. I go to Bleak Art, where obviously only artists go. I talk to them. They're so busy too, so good, too good to be true people. The artists, the crowd. I mean, there's this Italian artist, filmmaker nearby. Zero interest in meeting me. We met once. She was so obnoxious. Not young as single bit. Not. But anyhow. Oh, by the way, I learned quite a bit of those vocabularies. But today I was really, yesterday before I fell asleep, I got really, really annoyed by just being inside learning. It was supposed to be a day home learning. And I ended up reading quite a bit. By the way, I liked a dream. I got an email. I got obviously nobody from the family because Sunday, it took them those things away. Well, it's January. It's now what? It's the 2nd of what is called August. So I have to count August down. Today I have to go to the bank and do a little bit of that shit. Definitely,